to actively participate on actualizing aspects of the BBI report that will ensure that Kenyans benefit from the efforts made by the eminent persons chaired by Honorable Haji. As has been mentioned, the most important issues affecting Kenyans stem around the 9 points that were identified by the Building Bridges initiative. And indeed, this will ensure that we have a republic that is both peaceful and progressive. In fact, this process marks a rebirth. It marks a point at which Kenya becomes closer to being a highly valued member of the Committee of Nations, a country that ensures that elections do not bring violence, a nation that is able to talk among itself with homegrown solutions to ensure that there is progress and peace, and that Kenya becomes a leader in Africa and a leader in the rest of the world. We have had very unfortunate situations in the past where we have had to be ashamed as a republic. We highly value the decision by both the President and Honorable Raila Odinga to ensure that there is a culture of the winner and his competitor coming together, so that henceforth we don't need to fear elections. Henceforth, we should not be talking about tribes. We should be talking about a country. Indeed, as I can see all of you here, you actually represent the republic called Kenya. I don't think the younger generations are busy talking about tribalism like the older generations. We don't want to bequeath our grandchildren with very, very primitive ideas about competition between communities, which is very unhealthy. We now need to identify ourselves with ideas. We now need to identify ourselves with ideologies around political parties. And we expect political parties henceforth to bring forth an agenda that will ensure that Kenya remains one, while now focusing on how to rediscover economic growth, how to rediscover productivity in our country. And we believe that the BBI holds the key because it addresses all the facets. There has been some talk that, look, the top politicians are talking about things that affect themselves. I want to tell you that unless we fix the political environment, the economic environment will not thrive. We must ensure that our politics is not destructive and that our politics is not based on issues that are shameful, like which part of the country you come from. Why should you idolize where you come from, where you are born? And cutthroat competition, as if some are not Kenyans, as if freedom belongs to a few. I think that is something we have got to go away from, and we will participate very vigorously in the solution to this problem. And let us hope that henceforth politicians will rise above their pettiness, and we ourselves are going to lead, urging our people from where we come from to ensure that they actually read the document, debate amongst themselves, and understand that pettiness in some of our statements are completely misleading. Because during these discussions, we've had people saying, unless you put in there the price of cabbages, the price of, I don't know what else, porridge, then they are not going to support the process. Surely, who are you fooling? Since when do you write into the Constitution the price of sugar? Why do people make such statements as if Kenyans are really fools? I'm happy because I saw in the social media that a lot of them were really ridiculed when they started bringing such very ridiculous arguments. This process is meant to fix the way we live and to ensure that the problems that cause this unnecessary bloodshed will never arise again. Like we normally like pointing out, It was very shameful for us to lose babies, to lose our children during elections, including that young baby who just got a bullet when she was just playing on the balcony. And up to now, I'm sure the mother is still grieving. We are all grieving because why did we allow our country to go that far? I don't want to bore you with too much stories, but the point here is tumeungana, and as you can see, we are determined to move in that direction, and we are going to ensure that our people read, understand, and give comments. And we expect a bill to be developed, like has been mentioned. We expect that bill to be developed, and thereafter we have a popular participation where Kenyans also sign in, and then we start from the bottoms up. I don't think we are in a hurry to put it in Parliament as a first step. It should be amongst the people. Thank you very much, and God bless you. Can never be a unified position for all of us on every aspect in that document. We will be debating. That's why we're asking for more time now to start debating. Even when you see us seated together, we just found that we have got similar ideas here in Nairobi. And we decided to come and discuss this issue. Otherwise, we belong to even different political parties. I lead Chama Shinani. There are members of Jubilee here. Others are in Kano, like Marimo. Others are in ODM, like my friend Kato. And even around within the various regions, there are people of different shades of opinion. So there can never be a united position as to what the leaders are. The leaders do not operate in their own world. We are all together. We just tunataka kujambua ile neno. Now, the other issue is there'll be more issues to be added on this document. You remember I've been pushing for similar ideas under Pesa Mashinani. Now we have 35% up to, they are saying up to 50%. In fact, they are saying between 35 and 50, meaning there is still room for discussion. I may insist, let it be 50. Somebody else might say 40. Somebody else will say, what is it? So we need to agree, finally. So I think it is appropriate. We are just inviting debate now. And this is not about the position of any specific individual. We are just discussing, and we are Kenyans, and we want to create that culture of debate around this document. Now, the other one about, we are not just saying we don't want this document to go to Parliament. Finally, it will go to Parliament. The Constitution of Kenya, Article 255, talks about the processes that you go through when you want to make amendments in this Constitution. For instance, when you want to introduce a matter around the functions of Parliament, you definitely have to go through a referendum. There is a suggestion that we get the Prime Minister to be a member of Parliament, and the various members of Parliament to be cabinet ministers. This process by itself requires a constitution, because a referendum. A referendum or a people-driven, what is it called? Initiative. Yeah, a people's initiative. It's called popular initiative. You need to go through a popular initiative which may or may not end in a referendum. It will only end in a referendum if Parliament refuses. If you start a process of popular initiative, you develop a bill, you give it to the public, you collect a minimum of 1 million signatures. After that, the Electoral Commission will verify, and then it will be sent to the county assemblies. If 24 county assemblies agree, then it goes to Parliament. If Parliament passes it by ordinary majority, simple majority, both houses, then the president will only initial and have it gazetted now as having passed. If Parliament refuses, it goes to the public for a referendum. They will have to vote. So when you are touching on the functions of Parliament, if you were to touch on devolution, if you were to touch on the Bills of Rights, if you were to remove one of the constitutional commissioners or even amend it, like there is a suggestion that you separate ethics from anti-corruption. And I think that is a good idea. And I must say, I also suggested the same thing in the memorandum we gave out as Chama Shinani. We suggested that that has to be separated. And we are happy that some of them were actually carried. A lot of the recommendations we gave were actually carried forth. So I don't think even the views inside there are necessarily the views of the commissioners. What they called commissioners? I think they were. Or they were just a task force. A task force. They didn't have to have any opinion. Theirs was simply to collect our views and collect them and put them in a document. This document is not a bill. In fact, it is a loose suggestion of ideas on the general way forward. But they are giving Kenyans an opportunity to debate and finalize the bill, and then we proceed. That is why there's a suggestion to get a committee of experts. I think that is the route that will have to be taken. So I would like us to not to bother about what is written, who wrote what, who gave what suggestions. Let's proceed. It's not yet a bill. Yeah? We are yet to finalize. Asanteni sana na Mungu awabariki.
Okay, members of the press, that makes the end of our press briefing. Thank you so much. The one with the
namba zingine za WhatsApp ni watumie. Namba za WhatsApp watumie hizi picha. Namba za WhatsApp nitumie hizi picha. Namba nitumie namba.
First and foremost, I would like to concur with the speakers who are here before me. And before I continue, there's something I would like to put on record very clearly. The group seated here is from Rift Valley. And Rift Valley consists of Kalenjin, Maasai, and Turkana. And we are here. Maybe Turkanas are not here because you know what's happening down in Pokot. We have a lot of floods in Turkana. But Kamatusa ndio Rift Valley. Kwa hiyo sio muone tireni na rafiki yangu pale mseme Rift Valley imesema ni sisi wote, and that's why we are here. But there's another group from Rift Valley also, which is led by one person who is the speaker, is the chairman and everything, but I don't want to dwell much into that. Number two, BBI. BBI, I think Junet put it very clearly the other day, that it's not Jubilee, it's not ODM, it's not Mashinani. BBI is for Kenyans, for the good of all of us. And of course, I personally, or we as a Maasai, have traversed and have been in leadership for quite some time. I think this is a document to take Kenya in the right direction. And what we are telling Kenyans, but more so, I'll tell the Maasais, let us read it, digest, and give opinions. Let's not jump into crazy opinions even before you read a document. You say, I don't want this, I don't want that. There was a team which was anti-BBI. They didn't know what was contained therein. So what were they telling Kenyans? The document is out, and to me, I think 80%, or 90% for that matter, is good. To my friend William Ruto, you convinced us, and you are fully convinced with the reasons that the constitution we have now, we are on record saying it is not good. What has happened? Because an opportunity has come for us to amend what we said was wrong. I'll let you tell my friend to style up. The writing is on the wall. BBI, with or without you, is going. Meli imeng'oa nanga, my friends. Na naambia rafiki yangu arukie kwa meli asiwachwe. Lakini ni maoni ni yake. As we have agreed here, when a chairman of the caucus, we will traverse this Rift Valley from Rombo to Lodwar. Lodwar ninakuwa mwisho ama ni wapi kwa mwisho? That horn of Turkana. Lokichogyo. And what we will be doing is to tell our friends what is good in this thing and also hear their opinions. We are not the only ones here who have the capacity to think about this document, but I believe we have the goodwill for our people. Also, it's good for for Kenyans to know that we still have a chance. There is room for discussion. What was brought here was just a draft proposal. I think we have time and there's room for us to bring more opinions to the table. When we have a committee, maybe of experts or whoever, where we need some engagement with some experts who will be giving our opinions too. And of course, when they come up with a final document, the best direction is a referendum. So mambo ya kwenda kunajisiwa bunge kama ile bili ya kutun hatutaki. Na kuna marafiki wengi wanapenda chumvi pale bunge. Wakiwekewa chumvi, unajua zingine kupata nyama bila chumvi si tamu sana, lakini ukipata chumvi kidogo nyama inakuwa tamu zaidi. Na ndiposa tukwepe ile warafiki zetu wanapenda chumvi pale bunge, wache yamuliwe na mwananchi. Jana tukifungua Chungu House, Oparanya alisema angependa fursa yake kama Oparanya, si kama governor wa Kakamega, apewe nafasi aseme yes or no kama Oparanya, sio kama governor wa Kakamega. Na yeye aamini mbunge yake, anasema mimi mbunge wangu hata yeye nataka aende binafsi, individually, mtu kwa mtu binafsi aende kutoa maoni yako. Kwa hayo mengi, I say thank you very much na tuko mbele.
On the ongoing debate following the release of the Building Bridges Initiative, BBI, by His Excellency the President and the Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. As leaders of Rift Valley, we want to declare from the onset of our unwavering support to the BBI report and thank the two leaders for the March 9, 2018 handshake that brought peace to our country following months of uncertainty following the divisive 2017 general election. We all know that the famous handshake culminated to the Building Bridges Initiative and formation of task force, and that part of the BPI report that was launched at the Bomas on Wednesday. We want to send our appreciation to the BPI task force that was co-chaired by the Senator Yusuf Haji and Amos Wako for the job well done. We throw our weight as a region fully behind the BPI report as it forms a basis and framework for Kenyans of all walks of life to engage and collectively be part of fixing the ills that afflict our country, be it the social, economic, and political spheres. Going forward, and as leaders from Rift Valley region, we appeal for sobriety and mature discussions that is devoid of emotions and hard feelings as we enter the next phase of the BPI. We want the process of engagement following the release of the report to be all-inclusive so that every Kenyan voice who lives and resides in and outside Rift Valley is heard. We need all stakeholders, including Mama Mboga, to be involved in the coming discussions so that the outcome of the next phase of VBI captures the collective aspiration of our people. We are calling on the entire leadership of the Rift Valley to desist from any acts of or statements that paralyzes our people. We want leaders of all levels to ask our people to read and analyze the BPI report without any political bias or inclinations so as to arrive at an objective and progressive proposals that enriches this unifying document. Our people must be allowed to participate actively in the discussions as the BPI is not meant for an individual but for prosperity, hence their views must not be left out. We demand that the entire leadership, especially the ruling elite, must set aside their political ambitions and focus on the BPI report so as to guarantee the future prosperity of our people. We are therefore proposing as a way forward, one, that His Excellency the President Uhuru Kenyatta and the former Prime Minister Raila Amolo Odinga urgently constitute a team of experts to fine-tune the report and prepare a platform for ordinary Kenyans to engage to avoid politicians hijacking and driving the debate on BBI. Number two, that the President and the former Prime Minister tasks a committee of experts to develop bills that are necessary for actualization of BBI after taking into account fresh views from Kenyans. And three, that the bill or bills be subjected to public scrutiny and ratification through the 47 county assemblies. And finally, members of the press, as leaders from Rift Valley, we will constitute a caucus chaired by the first governor of Bomet, His Excellency Isaac Ruto, who is seated here today, that will take the lead in ensuring that our people receive, read, and discuss the BBI report and will make their views known without any fear, political inclination, or intimidation into silence. So we thank you. That was our report. And I would like now to ask the first governor of Bomet, His Excellency Isaac Ruto, to make his remark.
Thank you very much, Governor Tolgos. Ladies and gentlemen,
to congratulate His Excellency the President and the Prime Minister, Raila Amolo Odinga, who is my party leader, for bringing Kenyans together. We as young people, we are actually the people being used by politicians to kill, to distract the peace of this country. And I would like to tell them today, and I would like to advise them, to read this beautiful document for them to understand, not to be misled again by the politicians. And I would like to say, BBI is for 47 million Kenyans, not 349 people wanakaa kwa boardroom, alafu wanaenda kudecide mambo yao. We've seen wakihongwa kwa choo, napewa 10,000 kwa choo. That's not the country we want. I'm a Maasai, but I don't want to be a Maasai tomorrow. I want to be called a Kenyan. I want to tell His Excellency the President and the Prime Minister, Raila Amolo Odinga, I will also want to participate in the voting of that document. Si watu wakakae huko eti 349 people wanaenda kukaa pale kwa boardroom, wanakuja kutuletea document ambayo hatujui nini. I've seen Moses Kuria on the social media complaining about milk, about kahawa. Hiyo document haina hizo vitu. But the moment there is peace in this country, there is stability. And that's the only thing that can actually improve the economy of this country. So I would like to advise all Kenyans to read the document very well and understand it very well. Where there is a problem, we rectify with a lot of sobriety. Because what we want is we want a new Kenya. Those people who are dreaming about 2022, wakiamuka asubuhi ni 2022, lunch time 2022, jioni usiku 2022. Wameshafika huko, waambie warudi. Sisi bado hatujafika, sisi ndio tunaelekea. Walishafika huko. We want a peaceful country. When a Somali comes to Kajiado, he does his business peacefully. When a Kalenjin comes all the way to Loitoktok, That's the country we want. This thing, I want Mama Pendo to participate in this document. Kiambaa ilichomwa, hakuna mbunge alichomwa. And we want to be very honest. Those are the things that we're trying to avoid. These members of parliament who want this document to go to parliament, ni wakora. Kwa sababu hakuna mtoto wake alichomwa kwa hiyo kanisa Kiambaa. Those are the things that we're trying to avoid. And I like to advise the young people not to be misled. This is a new process we're starting today. This is a new Kenya. I voted in 2007. 2008, I realized 1,400 Kenyans were killed because of this chaotic things called election. We don't want to go back there. We don't want to see another politician taken to ICC. We want to live in harmony. I want to go and do business in Kiambu and Nyeri. Hata nioe huko bila wasiwasi. Thank you so much.
Kama viongozi wa bonde la Ufa, jinsi mimi nimesikiza kila kiongozi kutoka bonde la Ufa, kutoka ukumbi wa Bomas, wale viongozi waliopewa nafasi kuzungumzia swala hili wote walisema wanaiunga mkono, na sisi tuko hapa pia kusema kwamba tunaliunga mkono. Kwa hivyo sidhani kama kuna migawanyiko aswa sana katika swala hili la BBI. Sisi wote ni kitu kimoja, tunalizungumzia, lakini wajua kuna tofauti kwa fikra. Sisi kwa kauli moja hatuwezi kuzungumza kwa niaba ya watu wengine ama viongozi wengine. Sisi tunazungumza kwa niaba yetu sisi ambao tuko hapa, na kauli yetu moja tunaliunga. Dadangu umeulizia kama tungelipenda liende kwenye bunge ama nafikiri kauli hapa umesikia kutoka kwa kila mtu ambaye amezungumza hapa, ni kwamba swala hili, mchakato huu, swala hili liende kwenye wananchi wenyewe, wananchi wakaamue. Kama kutakuweko na kura ya maoni, nafikiri ni bora zaidi. Watu wamezungumzia hapa upungufu wa bunge. And my brother here, you've asked about, of course it is true, the report did not come from the BBI committee, it came from the public. They went and collected views.
They were saying there was validity.
Which we are not party to that. As what we know is that the report came from the public. It did not come from them. Yes. So they went round all the 47 counties. They were facilitated by the government to collect the views. So we don't expect them to table the report, their report. They are tabling a public document. Thank you. Yeah.
Kutoka kule Rift Valley. Na labda ni kurudisha hapo nyuma kidogo, unajua kuna baadhi ya viongozi ambaye walianza kuchambua masuala ya BBI kabla uzinduzi rasmi haijafanywa. Na wale watu ikakuwa tayari wamekata kauli fulani na wamekita pale. Kwa hivyo haitakuwa ni maajabu ya kwamba baada ya uzinduzi kufanywa na ikakuwa labda wameona aibu kidogo, kwa sababu mambo mengi ambayo walikuwa wamesema na wakaambia Wakenya hayakuwepo. Kwa hivyo lazima tuwape muda kidogo watafakari, alafu watafute mbinu ya kurudi kuungana na wale Wakenya wengine ili tuende hii safari sisi wote pamoja. Lakini pia sitakosa kusema katika swala kama hili kuwa na watu kuwa na opinion tofauti ama kuwa na wazo mbadala ni kitu ambacho tungetaka kuliona ili tusikie wanasema nini. Sio sisi wote lazima tufikirie kwa kauli moja, lakini mwishowe najua Wakenya ndio watakaoshinda, kwa sababu tunataka mwishowe tuende kwa Mkenya wa kawaida ili mwenyewe haweze kusema ni pendekezo gani ambaye angependelea yeye mwenyewe. Na hiyo ni kitu ambayo ingekuwa muhimu tusisitize, ya kwamba mwishowe tunataka Mkenya wa kawaida aweze kukata kauli, kwa sababu atakuwa amesikia kutoka mrengo huu na mrengo ule, kwa sababu watu watakuwa na ashiria tofauti kwa masuala haya ya BBI. Asante sana.
Asante sana Governor kwa fursa hii. Siku ya leo ni siku njema kwa sisi. Nafikiri kwa muda mrefu sana amje tuona kama viongozi kutoka baadhi ya viongozi kutoka bonde la Ufa tukipata fursa nzuri kama ya leo kuja pamoja kuzungumzia masuala nyeti na muhimu ambayo yanaguza kila mtu katika taifa la Kenya. Lakini tunashukuru BBI kwa sababu imeleta fursa nzuri ya sisi kukutana na kutangamana kama viongozi tuzungumze. Ya kwanza, jobo kazi ambalo lilisinduliwa na Uhuru Kenyatta na mwenzake mstaafu Waziri Mkuu Raila Odinga, tunawapatia pongezi. Hatua hii imeleta nafasi nzuri kwa Wakenya kuja pamoja na kuzungumza. Jobo kazi hii ilizungumza na Wakenya. Wakenya wakatoa maoni, na kilele ya jobo kazi ilikuwa juzi kule ukumbi wa Bomas wakati ripoti ilipotolewa. Sisi wote kama viongozi kuna wale waliokuwa wanapigia debe kabla ya kuisoma, na kuna wale waliokuwa wanaipinga kabla ya kuisoma. Lakini nashukuru baada ya ripoti hii kutolewa wazi, wale waliokuwa wanasema kwamba kiongozi fulani asipotubu na kuomba msamaha kwa matukio ya Kibra hatuwezi kuliunga. Nashukuru walikuwa wa kwanza kulisema ripoti ni nzuri. Kwa sisi wale tuliokuwa tunasema tuipatie nafasi mtoto azaliwe ndio tumlee, ni vivijo na nderemo kwetu sisi. Kusamwana si kasi. Kasi sasa ni kumlea. Kibarua kikubwa sasa ni kwa sisi viongozi kuja pamoja kuzungumzia ripoti hii. Lakini sisi kama viongozi tukenda kuzungumzia ripoti hii, yale ambayo yamo ndani ya ripoti hii sio ya viongozi, ni ya wakina yae, ni ya wananchi. Na ndio tumekutana hapa kama viongozi kutoka bonde la Ufa. Na mnajua tukizungumza bonde la Ufa watu wengi sana wanashangaa kwa nini. Tumekuja hapa kuzungumzia kusema kwamba tunalienda kutengeneza jobo maalum ambalo litaongozwa na aliyekuwa gavana wa kwanza Bomet, Isaac Ruto, kwa tajriba yake na ujuzi wake na uzoefu wake na uongozi wake bora. Tumemtwiga jukumu ya kuwa kiongozi wetu katika huu mchakato wa kuzungumzia ripoti hii ya BBI. Sisi wote tumekubaliana kama viongozi kutoka bonde la Ufa kwamba tutarudi mashinani. Kama itabidi tuelemishe wananchi sisi ambao tunawaongoza, sisi tutachukua hiyo nafasi. Na tukasema tunataka wananchi wetu wapewe nafasi, na sio wetu peke yake, Kenya mzima wapewe nafasi, wasisurutishwe na mtu yeyote. Wapewe nafasi nzuri, walisome na watoe kauli yao. Kauli yetu pia nyingine kama viongozi, tumesema ripoti hii Ndio, japokuwa kuna vipengee vingine labda havihitaji ama labda haihitaji kura ya maoni, lakini lazima mwananchi atoe maoni. Hiyo ni muhimu. Bunge imekwepo, na mimi nitazungumza wazi kwamba wengi wenu mnajua, wakati mmoja nilitoa taarifa kwamba nina mswada nimeleta bunge, na nashukuru mswada ambao nilioleta bunge ingelitengeneza sheria nusu ya ripoti hii, lakini naweza kusema kwamba ilinajisiwa ndani ya bunge. Anaita House Business Committee, yani lile kamati ambalo linashughulikia masuala ya bunge, kwa sababu pale kila mwamba ngoma uvuta upande wake. Wale viranja wengi ndani ya bunge hawana nafasi ya kuangazia masuala muhimu ya taifa hii, wako pale kuangazia mapendekezo na nia ya vibaraka vyao. Kwa hivyo wale watu ambao wanaitwa vibaraka, viranja wa bunge ama viongozi ndani ya bunge, wakipewa nakala nzuri kama hii watailiharibu. Na ndio tukasema kwamba ipelekwe kwa wananchi. Wananchi watazungumzia, kuna masuala ambayo yanazungumzia ugatuzi, wacha mwananchi azungumzie. Wacha mabunge ya majimbo yazungumzie. Mwisho ripoti tuletewe bunge, sisi pia tuchangie. Na mnajua kisheria, iwapo mabarasa ama mabunge ya majimbo yakipitisha na ikifika bungeni sisi tupitishe, huenda haitaenda kwenye kura ya maoni, itaenda kwa rais kutia sahihi, lakini kila mtu atakuwa amepewa nafasi. Jambo ambalo pia ni muhimu, bunge imelikuwepo, lacha niseme, watu walikuwa na nafasi ya kuzungumzia bei ya chai, bei ya kahawa, bei ya maziwa, lakini ikakueje leo tunazungumzia BBI ambayo inajenga madaraja kuleta Wakenya pamoja? Leo wewe mjumbe unakumbuka kwamba bei ya chai ilianguka, bei ya kahawa ni duni, na umekuweko bungeni sasa ni miaka miwili. Mbahasi akikosa kuzaa usingizia jua. Yeyote ambaye analeta masharti, tunataka kusema wazi, wao hawataki kukiunga hiki ripoti, na hiyo ni nia ama ni mbinu ya kujaribu kukipinga ripoti. Yeyote ambaye aliyekuja kwa mkutano Bomas na kuonyesha hasira, hakuwa na nia ya kukiunga ripoti, alitaka kuharibu ripoti. Ama vipi wangwana, kweli si kweli? Kwa hivyo watupatie nafasi sisi wengine ambao tunajua matatizo ya Wakenya. Kati ya wabunge wengi ambao wako hapa, nikisema kwa muhtasari, wengi walikuja hata bungeni, wengi walinifuata hata mpaka nikawekwa mbaroni wakati ule tulipokuwa katika michakato ya katiba hile. Tukasema katiba ambayo tuko nayo ndio 80% ni nzuri. Mimi na Isaac Zakayo Cheriot, Ole Kores, tukazunguka Kenya hii mpaka nikatoa wimbo katiba mbaya, katiba mbaya. Nikazungumza, nikatiwa mbaroni, katiba ikapita. Tukasema basi tupitishe, tutarekebisha. Nafasi nzuri imepatikana kwa sisi tuliopinga katiba hii, turekebishe kwa sasa. Tuna fursa nzuri. Na mimi ninashangaa sana watu wanakuwa nduma kuwili, kwa sababu wewe umefika mahali ulikuwa unataka, ukaona mamlaka umeyapata, unaweza kutumia mamlaka kwa manufaa yako. Hauwezi kufikiria yule ambaye ananyanyaswa na katiba hii. Katiba hii tuliyoko nayo kwa sasa inaweza tenga nchi, inaweza kutenga wananchi, inaweza gawa nchi kwa makabila. Tutengeneze katiba, ama tusungumzie mchakato, tusungumzie ripoti ambayo imetupatia nafasi ya kujenga taifa ambalo kila mtu anaweza kufurahia. Nikimalizia nataka kuzungumzia tena ndani ya bunge. Nani leo yuko na uwezo ya kumkosoa rais? Hakuna. Na nitawataja kwa majina. Huwezi kumleta Mbadi ukamwambia mkosoe rais Uhuru Kenyatta. Ngumu. Ni kama kumtoa samaki na kumweleza ruka juu ya mti. Atasema nimeshindwa. Ni ngumu. Tunataka yule ambaye ameshinda urais apatane na yule ambaye amekuja wa pili na yeye na hakuwe ndani ya bunge kama kiongozi wa upinzani, kwa sababu yeye atakuwa serikali badala. Wakikosoana, akikosoa serikali yokosoa serikali kwa kiwango hicho kimo chake. Kini kwa sasa umwambie punda yuakimbia na farasi, itafika vipi jameni? Na ndio unaona kwa sasa hatuna demokrasia iliyokolea katika taifa la Kenya. Mataasisi yetu kwa sasa yanashikiliwa na kauli yao inaamuliwa na serikali kuu, kwa sababu hakuna mtu anatetea. Wabunge wengi tuko serikali iliyoko mamlakani, utakosoaje serikali ambayo iko mamlakani na wewe ndio mwenye serikali? Kwa hivyo mimi ningependa kuwarai viongozi kwamba tuchukue hii fursa, tusijibizane, tusungumze, tubadilishane mawazo. Hii ni ripoti. Hii siyo sheria ambayo imetolewa. Sisi wote tuzungumzie. Kuna wale wanaosema kwamba tunaangalia sehemu hii ya waziri mkuu labda ipewe nguvu, wale wengine wanasema hii baki vile vile. Isikuwe ni chuki wakati tutakuwa tunazungumza. Ikuwe tupishane kwa mawazo na fikra, lakini tuzipishane kwa nguvu. Na mimi nataka kushukuru, hakuna kiongozi ambaye ataingia kwa kumbukumbu za historia na sifa kama Uhuru Kenyatta. Aliona tamaa yake kando, kubobea kwake kwa uongozi kando, sifa zake kando, ikulu yake kando, cheo alichonacho kando. Mimi nimkumbatie rais, nimkumbatie mwenzangu Raila Odinga, japokuwa alikuwa amenitaja majina, lakini msamehe, kwa sababu taifa ni kubwa kutuliko sisi wote. Mbona sisi wote tusifanye hivyo kama viongozi? Na mimi nataka kusema bila kuficha kwamba kikwaso ya taifa hii, hata sio tena hata watu wa upinzani, kikwaso kubwa kwa sasa ni walioko mamlakani wengine, serikali labda inayohudumu kwa sasa, labda viongozi wengine wako kwenye mamlaka. Kitu chochote bora ambacho kinaleta Wakenya pamoja, wanaiona kwamba ni mbinu ya kuwaondoa kwa siasa za 2022. 22 itakuja jameni. Nibembeleze mimi, nikupende wewe. Kama mwana yeyote, sioni kama mwana yeyote hapa kama yuko na mtu kipusa kizuri kama yeye, uwezi mlazimisha. Unampa nyama ya ulimi walegeza, basi atakuwa. Asante sana na Mungu awabariki.
Basi asante sana. Nafikiri next I want to
take a cue from what Chairman said and maybe take everybody back to the launch of BBI and to remind everybody about the lecture that we got from the visitor who patronized that event. And you remember very well, he lectured us about what they call Utanzania. BBI has given prominence to getting or curing the problem of lack of cohesion in this country. Ordinary Kenyans have suffered a great deal because of negative ethnicity. We are in a country where fairness and merit has suffered at the altar of tribalism and negative ethnicity. So BBI has come out very strongly and this with the president leading, to cure a scourge that ails all of us. And if there was a moment and time in this country that we must all come, foot and hands, head and shoulders, to be able to get a solution to a problem that has affected each and every one of us over the years. Today there are people here who have been denied their rightful position in society just because of your tribe. Today we have leaders who potentially have the capacity, have the knowledge, have the calling to take this country, Kenya, to the level that would match the best of global standards that we would want to align ourselves to or compare ourselves to. But that will not happen because we still have the parochial notion that we have to look at each other from the lens of who you are, where you come from, and this is what BBI plans to heal. For us who come from Rift Valley, we don't need to be reminded about the effects and the impact of negative ethnicity because we have suffered the brunt of it since 1992. 1992 is when I just cleared high school, and I remember very well that at the pitch of night, there was a cry in my village. By then, I hardly knew what politics was all about. But having been a politician now and having an understanding of the impact that lack of cohesion in this country brings forth, makes me stand here today and with the fellow leaders who are here, that we are going to walk this journey of BBI to make sure that we bring this country to be one country, one nation, that is going to create an environment that will be in the interest and to the advantage of everybody and to the detriment of none. And for that reason, I want to urge all leaders. The economy that you are talking about, there are now people who are not talking about the economy since this Jubilee came to power. And I want to put on record that this Jubilee government is a very bad government. It has squeezed Kenyans very hard. But we are not even talking about that now. That is not our main interest. We want to be able to provide a framework in terms of policy, in terms of law for this country that will give hope for the future. So anybody who is trying to introduce matters of personal interest and matters of elections that may be coming in the foreseeable future must be condemned in the strongest terms possible. And me and fellow leaders here, we've done a caucus, and we will stand tall because this is history for Kenya and generations to come. So as I stand here today, I want the media to get this clear, that we are going to sacrifice our personal interests. We are going to broaden the scope at which we are looking at the future of Kenya. And we are going to rally behind the principles of this initiative of BBI and other leaders, and we will reach far and wide to make sure that we are going to midwife this process in a manner that will make Kenyans hopeful. The persons who have bear the brunt of lack of cohesion and a winner takes it all election are young people. I feel pained that there are young people who will exit the stage of life without never having to see prosperity in their lives. What sadness is it to a parent, to a child, to a young person, to imagine that the children we will have tomorrow will be born of poverty, of negative ethnicity, of bad leadership and exit the world with the same scourge. So I want to urge all of us and the media that you take time to focus on giving us the positive energy that we need to be able to take this process to another level. I appreciate that you are professionals and you need to report fairly. But you know, the measure of fairness can be argued. But I just want you to also capture this moment as a Kenyan who wants to play a role in ensuring that we further advance the interest of cohesion in this country. Play your role in a manner that will not jeopardize your professionalism, but to give us that pedestal footing to be able to ensure that we deliver this process to the next level. Without further ado, asante sana and thank you very much.
Center constituency called Moiben constituency, and I also want to support in what my colleagues and the team have said, and from Rift Valley, that is the direction we are taking. I am one of the people also who have sat down and looked at this thing critically, and I think it's high time we really listen to what the people are saying. And I want to just mention a few things. And this BBI, and I want to take this opportunity to thank the President and the Right Honorable Raila for what they did to unite the country from the handshake to now BBI. But you all know very clearly that we want to hear the voice of the people. The people should be heard. And we want to look at so many things that are touching specific to the people and what they want. And I'm happy because we have a lot of people now looking at it from that direction. And we know where we've come from. History has really told us, we've seen what has happened in Kenya, what has happened to so many people. So I think it's high time we get a document, we get something that is all-inclusive, what everybody feels and what they want. There are very many good things in the document, but I still believe that we need to go back to the people so that they may add a few of the things that were left out. The issue of parliament, because I know a lot of people are saying we should bring it to parliament, but we also have a history of parliament. And I remember yesterday, was it the day before yesterday, the leader of majority said clearly that you don't trust us politicians, don't trust us because we say this today and we do a different thing. Unfortunately, he's the leader of majority. So he's the person who does everything in parliament. So if he talks like that and we expect these things to come to parliament, you can imagine what is going to happen. We have a history of what has been happening in parliament. There are so many things that have been happening in parliament. And yet, we are still challenged again, why isn't this happening? Why isn't that being done like so? Look at the budget. You look at the budget, it is skewed. You ask yourself, and my colleague Kutinya said it clearly, there are so many things that need to be addressed. Why isn't it being addressed in parliament? You are seeing Kenyans crying. Look at the economy. Issues of budget are skewed towards one direction. So we want to say that the right place is to go back to the people where all these things are going to be done, and whatever will come out will be able to help each and every Kenyan. We want it all inclusive. We don't want a few people to sit down, and especially people who are selfish and who are thinking about themselves. We need to think about Kenya. We need to think about our children. We need to think about the youth. How are they going to change their lives? This is a country that you see very few people benefit and majority of them suffer. And they clap for the ones who are doing very well and the others are suffering. We need to be and think of a Kenya that is all inclusive. That everybody, today you start a business, a young person who has left school has no employment. If there is no employment, we want to change their lives through a way that they can become entrepreneurs so that they can change their lives. I can give you an example. The other day I was seeing Ajira Kenya budget was removed. It is not in the budget. That is something that is touching on the youth. So we have to look at so many things, and that is the parliament that we trust. And don't forget, of course, I'm a casualty. I am one of the people who wanted to be a chairman, and I was removed from the back door. That is parliament. Let us be honest with each other. Then we are being told that everything will go to parliament and things will work. So I don't agree. Let us go to the people. Let it be addressed by the people. So we go back to the ground, and we are ready. The team here, as you've seen, we are going to talk to them. We are going to make sure they read the document and they understand. And if there is anything that needs to be added, we will make sure we work together so that we are able. And that's why I say we are like-minded Kenyans who want, or rather leaders who want to work for people, who want to make this country change, who want to make this country better for all of us and for the future of our people or our children. So we want to give hope to the people who are still to come. Leadership is not, you're not there permanently. Why don't we do a good thing so that the others come and find a good Kenya? And that's the direction we want to take. I also want to touch on the economy, because you see, a lot of these things, people don't really say. Economy is doing quite poorly, and I think that one now is being seen by everybody. And we have to look at a way that if we are doing anything, or if we are bringing a document, a constitution, we need to see how is it that Kenyans are going to unite and work. Because you see, what I'm seeing is that it wants to be taken by the politicians, and it is the selfish politicians who want to think about themselves, and they don't want to think about the other Kenyans. So I think we need to be looking at such things so that we're able to change the lives of our people. I also want to touch a little bit about farmers, because you see, although my colleague Kutuny also mentioned, and it is so unfortunate, although, you know, we are talking about the constitution now, but I'm going to touch about issues that farmers are faced. Because if you look at the tea industry, they are suffering. If you look at the cereal, they are suffering. If you go to the dairy industry, everybody is suffering. The coffee, everybody is suffering. Anybody who is doing farming. And that does not mean only farmers are suffering. If you look at the consumers also in Kenya, they are suffering. So the producers and the consumers are suffering. But there are a few people who are really enjoying. And that is something that can be changed in parliament. If it has not been changed, and we entrust the same parliament that we say we are going to help us do a good constitution, we are cheating ourselves. So let us go back to the people, and the document that comes from the people should be passed, and that is what the document we should use. Finally, because I don't want to talk too much, I will talk about corruption. And I'm hoping, I am hoping that each Kenyan is reading and seeing, especially the area on corruption. We want a document that deals with corruption. We don't want to see people who are so corrupt end up getting opportunities, and then the other Kenyans are glorifying them and saying these are the right people. We want to put people in their right places. If you are corrupt, you should be considered a corrupt person and dealt with. So we want a document that will bar anybody who is corrupt to come into leadership. And I don't mean from just the top leadership, even the CEOs and the rest. We want to see that if you are being in a case or you are a corrupt person, you should not have an opportunity to lead from any direction, so that other Kenyans can also follow suit and make sure they do the right thing. Let me not talk too much, because we politicians, when you are given an opportunity, you will talk forever. But as I've said, we are going to work together. We are going to make sure that this document is understood by our people, and we make sure that Rift Valley will be heard. And as it is said, as in the statement we've given you, is that we've said even the Mama Mboga who is on the ground should be able to be heard and have views recorded, so that we are able to move forward. Thank you very much for that, for those few moments you've been given. Thank you very much. Asante.